Welcome, students. Today, let us do this Floyd's algorithm, the lab program we will do. So, before we go to the lab program, let's again revisit the Floyd's algorithm and we'll see how Floyd's algorithm works. Okay. So, Floyd's algorithm it implements the all pair shortest path problem. Input is the weight matrix W of a graph with no negative length cycle. Output is the distance matrix of the shortest path lengths. So the weight matrix W is stored in D, which is the distance matrix. It is not necessary because W will be overwritten. We are going to run 3 for loops. Okay, for k equal to 1 to n, for I equal to 1 to n, for j equal to 1 to n. What we are doing is we are finding the minimum distance. D of I comma j gets minimum of d of I comma j comma d of I comma k plus d of k comma j, and finally we will return d. That is, we are going to see if at all, that is all pair shortest path, what we will do from every node to every other node, what is the minimum distance that we are going to see. If at all there is a direct edge which is whose value is greater than the sum of the edges, we are going to consider the sum of the edges. Whichever is minimum, we are going to consider. Okay, so this works on dynamic programming. Now let's see this example. So we have taken a graph with 4 nodes. This is a directed graph, A, B, C, D. Okay, so the edge direction, it indicates the, from B to A, there is a edge with a weight 2. Okay, so based on that, we have drawn the distance matrix D of 0. D of 0 is same as W. Okay, so this 0 represents the intermediate vertices. To start with, the weight matrix, the input matrix is same as D of 0 because it is, we have not taken any intermediate vertices. To start with, we will consider this first column and first row. Okay, we will see the non-zero entries. See, A to C, there is a edge with weight 3. So C to A we don't have. So this will not give us anything. Next iteration, we will see whether we are going to get any value. D to A is 6, A to C is 3. So D to A is 6, A to C is 3. So D to C we will get a edge. D to C is 6 plus 3, which is 9. Okay, same way here from B, that is B to A is 2, A to C is 3, so B to C it would be 5. So this is B to C is 5. How do we get B to A to C? So B to A, look at the graph, B to A is 2, A to C is 3. So B to C, what is the path length? It would be 2 plus 3, which is 5. Okay, so this is 5. Similarly, D to C. D to C, how do we get? D to C is D to C. So D to A, D to A is 6, A to C is 3. So 6 plus 3, which is 9. So we got 2 entries here, D of 1 with 1 intermediate vertex. That is, in dynamic programming, what happens? It is, we are going to get the solution in stages. Whatever solution we get here, we are going to make use in the next stage. So these solutions we are going to make use in the next stage. So we had considered first row and first column. Second time we will consider second row and second column. So when we consider the second column, any non-zero entries we have, yes, this is a 7. C to B is 7. See, C to B is 7. And then from B do we have anything? B to A is 2. So C to B is 7, B to A is 2. So C to A would be 7 plus 2, which is 9. So C to A is 9. Can we see here? It is in bold. So C to A is 9. Any other entries we will get? No, no more changes. So next we will go to D of 3. So when we go to this, we are highlighting the next, that is third row, third column. So when we take the third column, we have more entries here. See what is this? One more non-zero entries. So A to C is 3. Anything from C to A? C to A, it is more than that. So A to C is 3. C to B is 7. A to C we got. A to C is 3. A to C is 3. C to B is 7. So it would be 10. A to B would be 10. A to C, C to B means A to B would be 10. This is the entry. Then, okay. So next value, anything from this, C to D is 1. So this would be 4. C to, that is A to C, C to A. A to C, C to A. 3 plus 1, which is 4. That is A to D, we got a 4. Okay, like this we will be getting all the values. So that is the last value we have got. The, you can see the diagonal elements are zeros. All the diagonal elements are zeros. Okay, because A to A, B to B, C to C, D to D, the distance is 0. Okay, so from B to A, you can see distance is 2. A to B, distance is 10. Because it is a directed graph, it is not a symmetric matrix. A to B is different from B to A, as you can see. Okay, so if at all there is a H from, that is I to K, K to J, then we are going to have the value from I to J. This is how Floyd's algorithm works. That is what we have seen here. See, D of I to K plus D of K to J, we will be getting D of I to J. Okay, D of I to J, either the direct value D of I to J or D of I to K plus D of K to J. This is what we have done. Okay, so if at all we have a direct edge whose value is greater than the sum of the edges, we are going to take the minimum. Okay, the sum of the edges, whichever is minimum of these two values, we are going to take. Okay, so this is Floyd's algorithm. Now we will see how to execute this Floyd's algorithm. Okay, this is the code. Okay, it is a simple program as we have seen. Okay, and we are going to first we are going to accept the total number of vertices. In public static void main, we have done the variable declaration, that is enter the number of vertices. N is the number of vertices. Enter the distance matrix. So D of I comma j. So this is the distance matrix we have taken, and then the core logic starts. So for k equal to 1 to n, for I equal to 0 to n, for j equal to 0 to n, what we are doing, we have taken less than or equal to, that is the reason. Otherwise you could have taken all zeros, that is you could have taken k equal to 0, k less than n. Okay, that also is possible. Now d of I comma j would be d of I, minimum of d of I comma j comma d of I comma k plus d of k comma j. Since you have taken 1 to n, if you could have taken 0 to n, so it would have been direct algorithmic representation. So you are going to take the minimum value. Then, as I showed, the execution would have been done. The shortest distance matrix is, we are going to output the distance matrix. Okay, then let's see how the execution happens. I've already executed here. Enter the number of vertices. Okay, so I have taken a graph with 4 vertices. The shortest distance matrix, this is the shortest distance matrix which I have got. Okay, so this is Floyd's algorithm.